Hey friends, in this video we are going to discuss that can we claim the credit of taxes paid in foreign country even if form number 67 is not filed as per the prescribed timelines. We are aware that one of the conditions to claim credit of taxes paid in foreign country is to file form number 67. Rule 128 sub rule 9 provides for the timelines. The rule 128 sub-rule 9 has been amended with effect from 1st of April 2022. As per the pre-amended rule, form number 67 is required to be filed by the due date of filing return of income under 139(1). However, luckily, through this financial year 22-23, this requirement has been relaxed. So even if the form 67 is not filed by the due date, but if it is filed by the end of the assessment year relevant to previous year in which that concerned income has been offered to tax, then also the taxes paid in foreign country can be claimed as deduction, provided the other condition that the return should have been filed in the time prescribed under section 139(1) or 139(4). But now my question here is that I have not filed my form 67 within the time limits prescribed in rule 129. I have not filed it by the end of the assessment year. I have not filed it by the end of by the date on which the intimation under 143(1) is received. I have not filed even during the assessment procedure. I filed it after completion of the assessment. Assessment is complete except in my returned income, but the taxes paid in foreign country, the credit for the taxes paid in foreign country was denied on the ground that I have not filed my form number 67 in time even till the completion of the assessment. Now after completion of the assessment under section 143(3), now I am going and filing the form number 67. Can in those circumstances my credit be denied? My right to claim the credit be denied? So many tribunals have taken a decision in favor of the assessee. Now here we have these facts which I discussed with you. They are directly relating to a case decided by Honorable Bombay Tribunal recently, if I am not mistaken, in the month of September 2022. The Honorable Bombay Tribunal has followed various other tribunal decisions in Bangalore tribunal cases, and they have held that number one, provisions of section 90 subsection 2 provide that the provisions of Act or DTAA, whichever is more beneficial, that would be applicable, and it has been held in the judgment of GE Technology, it has been held in the case of Azadi Bachao that the provision of DTAA or Income Tax Act, whichever are more beneficial, that would be applicable. Number two, the provisions of DTAA do not provide that form number 67 is required to be filed by a particular date. Number 3, even rule 128 does not provide that if form 67 is not filed by a particular time, then my right to claim the credit of taxes paid in foreign country will lapse. Not only that, section 90 does not prescribe anywhere or does not provide anywhere that I have to file form number 67. I mean, I have to file a form by a particular date. In that case, when the Act itself, number 8, does not prescribe any limitation of timeline for filing form 67, the rules cannot impose that further restriction. So rule cannot override the Act. That is the first conclusion. And conclusion number 2, that when the provisions of DTAA do not provide that I have to file form 67 by a particular timeline, in that particular case, certainly the rules or Act, even though providing that, it has to be filed by a particular timeline. The provisions of the DTAA which are more beneficial, that would be applicable, and my right to claim the credit cannot be denied. Moreover, filing of form number 67 is a procedural requirement. It cannot be treated as a mandatory requirement. So this was held in the case of, this was held by the Bombay ITAT in the case of Anuj Bhagwati. ITA number is 1845 Mumbai 2022, and it is a matter relating to assessment year 1920. I repeat, Anuj Bhagwati, ITA number 1845 Mumbai 2022. It has referred the judgments of Bangalore ITAT, and I mentioned that the provisions of the Act or DTAA, whichever are more beneficial, that would be applicable, and it is held in the case of Union of India versus Azadi Bachao Andolan 2003 263 ITR 706, 2003 263 ITR 706 Supreme Court. Another case is Ali Lilly and Company India Private Limited 178 Taxman 505 Supreme Court, and G India Technology Center 2010 193 Taxman 234 Supreme Court. So in those cases it was held that DTAA or Act, whichever is more beneficial, that would be applicable. Even CBDT as in its circular number 333 dated 2nd April 1982 137 ITR has taken a similar view. So far as the point is concerned, that form 67, even if not filed in time, the benefit is available. That has been held by Brindra Ratna Krishna, Bangalore ITAT 454 Bangalore 2021. That is for the assessment year 1819, and order is dated 17th November 2021, and the order which we have discussed right now is of Mumbai ITAT. It is in the case of Anuj Bhagwati, ITA number 1845 Mumbai 2022 AY 1920, and this is decided on 20th September 2022. Hope friends this judgment would be of your help, and in case you have not filed form number 67, you can go ahead and file your form number 67 and can claim the credit of taxes paid. If at all denied, you can make use of this judgment. I hope that these videos are of some benefit to you. If you have some suggestions, then please do share the same with me. You can also suggest the topics on which I should also be preparing the video. It would be a pleasure doing that for you. Thank you very much. Wishing you all a great time ahead.